Hello everyone, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be doing Historic White Enchantment. So, Amonkhet Remastered brought a whole bunch of cool cards come in. Some of them not necessarily in Amonkhet, but they brought a bunch of cool cards anyway, and one of them was Kor Spiritdancer, which I really wanted to have the opportunity to play with, because we already have Lurrus in Standards, and that brought in a whole bunch of auras and enchantments along with it, a lot of cool ones that kind of went with it, and I thought it'd be a really kind of cool deck to mash together and see what we could get going. At least it's not Historic Zombies this time. I decided to have more fun on a Fun Deck Friday. So let's go ahead and take a look at the deck and see what it contains. I think this is one of the spots I feel that Lurrus really does kind of shine in this particular area. So I recognize the companion mechanic has kind of gone by the wayside since they kind of nerfed it. But this is the one that you still do see, and he does have some benefits once he's on the table. So we're going to run with him and see how it does. The deck, of course, consisting, let's kind of get into the centerpiece of the deck, which is Kor Spiritdancer. It's a 0/2 for 2. It gets +2/+2 for each aura attached to it, in addition to whatever the other aura does. And every time you cast an aura spell, you may draw a card. That's fantastic. So let's fill this up with a bunch of auras and enchantments, shall we? So we're going to have Life's Bounty, of course, 1/1. I can sacrifice to give protection from a color. We've got some of the auras. We've got Glaring Aegis. It gives +1/+3. You can tap a creature when it comes into play. Chimera's Blessing's not an aura, but it does make things in hexproof and indestructible, which is fantastic. Sentinel Eyes, +1/+1 gives Vigilance, and then you can recast it from the graveyard. Solid Footing, +1/+1, and grants Vigilance under certain conditions. Speaker of the Heavens, because we're going to be doing a lot of lifelinking in here, I figure, why not? I only tossed 2 in there, but lifelink is kind of a sub-theme to the deck, so why not toss that in? Because we're running 2 Shadowspears, of course. Target creature with +1/+1 has Trample and Lifelink, which is hysterical. And then permanents your opponent controls lose hexproof and indestructible, which is fantastic. No one ever reads that second part. All the glitters, because if we're going to be running an aura deck, you should be running for all the glitters. Angelic Gift is another one that also grants flying, so when it's got flying and Trample and Lifelink, it becomes disgusting. Hushbringer, I love what Hushbringer does. All the end of the battlefield effects just stop working. And then Kor herself. You also have Stonecoil Serpent, because this is easily, and I know I called this, whenever this card was previewed and whenever I started playing with it, I said this is one of the most powerful cards that came out of Throne of Eldraine. Of course it got, buried by Oko, but it's seeing a lot more play now, and people are starting to see what I saw in this, because it goes into any deck. It has Reach, it has Trample, and it's protection from multicolored. You can't beat that. You really can't. And it sort of triggers, all the glitters as well. Mana base, super simple, 23 mana, 22 planes, and a Castle Ardenvale, because sure, why not? So that's the deck. Let me know in the comments down below how you would do your Mono White Historic Enchantments. And if you've got an idea, of course, I would be more than happy to give credit to those that give me ideas, and I will put the deck on the channel. If you feel I've earned it and you enjoyed the content, hit the like button, subscribe. It'd be fantastic. It'd be outstanding to help out the channel. All right, all that YouTuber stuff out of the way. Let's go play some games with Historic Enchantments. This one's not really competitive. This is a more fun deck. I'm finding more... What's the word I want to look for? Competitive's not the word. More like-minded decks in the play. And maybe that's just me getting lucky. What the heck is that? I mean, okay. I could see Solid Footing anything but him. To be perfectly honest with you, anything but him. Blue-white does not... Holy cow. Does not instill confidence. But since I have so many Solid Footings in my hand, I don't think giving up 1 is that bad of an idea. There we go. That's what we really want to get Vigilance. It doesn't give it Vigilance. Why does it not give Vigilance? Why did I misread that? As long as enchanted creature is assigned combat damage equal to its power and toughness. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thought Erasure. Probably the Stonecoil Serpent would be my guess. You should have waited until I pulled Lurrus into my hand. It's the Stonecoil Serpent. Really, there's no contest here. There's no contest at all. I was going to say, why are you debating this? Is this a Shrines deck? Is that what I saw? Oh my goodness. All of the solid footings. Sure. At least I'm doing a boatload of damage before he wipes the board. There. Thought erasure that. I hope you enjoyed it. At least you get to surveil. At least you get to do that. Oh, there we go. Now we've got other life bounty that we can actually save the other one. Cool. Now that actually becomes more fun. Because now I can actually save that one. And he burned 2 thought erasures, which makes me wonder, does he have another? Because I'm just going to do that on his turn, at the end of his turn. Destroy target creature your opponent controls. Go ahead, pick it. Sure. All the glitters. In for the win! Whoa! Mono White Enchantments, you're mean! Wow, that was fast. Alright, so I was making fun of all the solid footings, but boy, did they build up quick. Admittedly, we got a really lucky draw there. I am not going to lie. That was pure luck. Pure luck, zero skill whatsoever. That's what we find on the OGG channel. Nothing but fun decks. Holy cow. That was, I mean, that was, as soon as I saw all the glitters, I was like, oh! Oh, be still my heart. That was good. I like that. That was a good one. I still don't know what that deck was going for, though. Like, so I had 2 cards in my hand. He went double Thought Erasure. Like, he did the right thing by pulling the Stonecoil Serpent out of my hand, but then hitting me again. Like, he knew every other card except one. I mean, I guess because he didn't know what that other card I was holding. I guess there's some logic to that. I don't know. It just, it amused me. I am amused. I sit here amused. Haha. I am amused. We will say hello to our opponent. Ooh. So I say we go Glaring Aegis. And we're going to go Solid Footing. And away we go. Dreadhorde Butcher say, oh no, whatever am I going to do? Do I go Kor now, or do I just go hard into the paint? I'm going to just go hard into the paint here. Like, he can keep attacking. If he does, he's going to be dead next turn. Like, I don't know that I agree with this, my friend. Fervent Champion. Knight of the Abon Legion. Cool. Khmer's Blessing. Where do we want to go? I can't imagine he's going to block. Why? Why, good sir? Yeah, it's 7-9. I don't care. You're going to do 4 damage to me. Sure, I'm going to build that up. That's cool. You're going to give it Death Touch. Indestructible. Old Gutter Bones. That's my man. Sure. That's cool. You did burn all of your mana, though. Please give me the angel wings. Oh, please give me angel wings. No angel wings. Okay. Not really feeling it yet. Let's go get some life. Oh, he gave it Death Touch. Oh, I totally missed that. Ah. Alright, I'm going to have to concede that one. Darn it, that was through sheer stupidity. Well, that just does as good, just desserts. I did not pick up that it... Call of the Death Spell, I totally forget that that puts Death Touch tokens on. I get bit by that so many times. So many times you'd think that I would learn. Ah, that's frustrating. I mean, ultimately, in the end, I think he may have been able to pull that win out because there's only so many times I can pull that trick off. It was a good deck, well-built deck. It just... Darn it, that's frustrating. Shadowspear, Speaker of the Heavens. That's going to be going down first. He's going to trigger his own ability when he gets... he's got Vigilance. He's already got Vigilance. He's going to be triggering his own ability. It's a mill deck. Cool. It's a self-mill deck, no less. So we're definitely going to be putting, yes. We see where this is going. We most certainly see where this is going. Let's get Kor down. So let's go Angelic Gift on Spiritdancer. She will absolutely draw that card. We're going to go ahead and give it Sentinel Eyes. There we go. There we go. He went, nope. Interesting, though, he's in enough colors that he probably had a board wipe on board, but maybe he just wasn't going to see it fast enough. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't playing the board wipes. Maybe. Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? Rampart Smasher. Can't be blocked by knights or walls. It reminds me of the old Juggernaut. Anyone remember that card? I know they reprinted it 1,000 times. That card was a nightmare in the old days when I was in high school. 93, 94, when Magic first came out and I started playing it Unlimited. Juggernaut was a beast. Couldn't be blocked by a wall. Could not be blocked by walls. Ooh, that's... Again, we get into the same... I feel like this is the exact same start we just had the last one. Alright, so I do fear, however, that we're playing some mono red. That's going to be interesting to see how well this plays out. Let's get Kor out there. There's a lightning strike. Yep. I just want to make sure. The lifelink is going to help. He's got more than enough. Ooh. No. Can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts, you say. No. We're almost there. We are almost there. Not quite yet. Yep, saw that coming. This should be interesting. So we're going to all the glitters here. We're going to Lurrus. And we're going to swing for the fences with lifelink. Two damage to each creature. Ah, that's fine. I actually genuinely don't care. But since I'm going to lose it anyway... It's got to block with someone. No. Laughless. That's cool. Is he willing to sacrifice Laughless? Probably. Probably not. Maybe. He's debating it. He's like, nope. Very cool. He's probably got Stonecoil Serpent. There you go. Good job. Oh, there's the dogs. Nope, we're good. Super cool. Oh, look, Hushbringer, your toys don't work. I can't imagine he's going to let me in. So I've got to let this go. This is just a mono red dragon deck. I love it. I love it. I'll just gain that life. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Alright, so he's finally going to get us. He's legitimately going to get us because there's nothing we can do. Mono red dragons. I love it. I don't even know what language that's in to be able to compliment you, good sir or madam, on a fantastic, amazing deck. I love it. So I'm still not out of it. I still have a boatload of life that he's going to chew through really quick. Demanding Dragon. I love it. Oh, we are going to say good game. Very good game. I love it. I love it. Mono red dragons. Lathless, demanding dragon. Glorybringer should have been in that when they brought Glorybringer back from the Amonkhet days. That would have been a great dragon to add to it. Oh, such a cool deck. All right, we'll play one more. Just because I'm having a ton of fun with this one. And it's the last video I'm recording for the night. So, darn it. I've got a day tomorrow of editing. But, that's usually pretty easy. I've got a pretty easy formula for editing down. Basically, just don't cut anything out. Just let it all run. Get the videos out there. Crank them out. Plus, I'm like really behind on videos. I do feel bad about... all right, so you're seeing this one on Friday. Like, I did not do videos at all last week. Work. Sometimes when you're a software developer, if you've already heard the story, I do apologize. You have deadlines. And I usually record on the weekends, on Friday nights for my Friday Night Magic. And that did not get to happen. That was not allowed to happen due to some deadlines that were due. So I do apologize for not getting any of that out. Let's go solid footing. And gain some life. Blue-white. Draw that card. Cool. All the glitters is going to be really funny here in a second. You're going to revitalize, you good sir. This looks like a blue-white control deck, which is concerning. Which I'm going to start holding off some cards here. So I need to gain 4 life, right? To be able to tap him. Before he board wipes me? Sure. So I'm holding on to some stuff here. I have a feeling that we are looking... Settle the wreckage? Oh, that's fine. I was expecting settle at some... I was expecting a board wipe at some point. So we'll just do that instead. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm going to regret the decision of actually playing this last one, because I get to play blue-white control. Let's see if I'll counter this. He doesn't have any creatures anyway. He has no win conditions. What does he care? He's not going to burn a settle on that. And we get right back to where we were. Sure. So that's the thing with Settle. That's why Settle is such a better board wipe, because it exiles them. It doesn't destroy them. So, like, Chimera's Blessing, for example, does nothing to prevent that. I think I'm going to hold that. Here comes the counter. No counter? Really? Okay, I'm just going to get it back. The downside, ley line of anticipation. The downside to settle is if you have creatures like Lurrus, for example, that you do not attack with, he doesn't get to them. Doesn't have mana for settle. Sure. See how far it goes. That's the exile part I was talking about, by the way. Sure. Might as well get it out there now. Oh, look at that. He's got another subtle direction. Ixalan's binding on Lurrus? No kidding. See how much fun this is? This is us having fun, kids. Playing a control deck all day long. He's burned through what? 2 settles? Yeah, 2 settles. He's got 4 in the deck. Cool. On his 3rd settle, I think I'm probably going to concede, because you're never getting through this. Never getting through this. Primal Amulet. Interesting. Is he going for... Yeah, he's going for Primal Wellspring. That's cool. Ritual Rejuvenation. I'm going to draw, and gain life, and just hang in there until what? I always... Oh, you just... recycled your entire life. That's what it was going for. Very nice. So now I've got all the Settle the Wreckages back where they belong. In my hand. Do I care at this juncture? Like, this is one of those things, like, this is one of those decks, I don't know how it's fun. I don't know how it's enjoyable. Why would you care? Like, legitimately, why would you care? It's trample. It still goes through. All right, time to start speakering the heavens here. Sure. There's probably everyone screaming. Oh, there's Teferi. There's Teferi. There's my man. And my man was in the closed beta because that's how he got the artwork for that. So I got mine. Cool. Do you know what you can't Teferi? Oh, wait. This is the wrong Teferi. Sure. Sure. Let's untap all that land, too, while we're at it, because that's fair, Teferi. I mean, it's fair. It's right in his name. Wait, why can't I do it? Oh, I have to do it on my turn. That's fine. What you gonna do when the Stonecoil Serpent goes Crazy on you, Teferi. If you do the bounce thing again, it doesn't work. Please have learned your lesson from that. At least. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. And since I know he's out... What do you have, my friend? Your multicolored deck, there's 2 Stonecoil Serpents down. What do you do? Pop quiz, hotshot. If you guys are getting my old man, old gamey references, I appreciate that. Keanu Reeves is in it. Come on, you guys gotta... I'm not giving it to you. Dustin Hopper, Keanu Reeves, great movie. Nah, maybe not great, but it was a fun time. Let's say that. So I don't know if I want all my crap settled. So let's start pulling settles out of his hand. Let Teferi die. Interesting. That means he's got another in his hand, I think. You're right. It most certainly didn't, Teferi. Am I going to beat a control deck with a stupid white enchantment deck? He lost. All right, so he doesn't have his draws abilities from... Well, he's got Wellspring building up again. Oh, look, he pulled Teferi. Who would have guessed? The heck you say? I couldn't possibly imagine that you would have gotten Teferi in your hand. Here's the downside. I now know every card in your hand. Do you know what you can't do? Stop me. unless that of course is a settle, which it could be, but now you don't have the mana for. No, you don't. What has he got? He's got 1 mana here, 2 mana here, although Teferi's going to... Why? Oh, because you can't do the Stonecoil Serpents. Excellence Binding on one of the Stonecoil Serpents? Okay, let's see where this goes. Did he pull it? Let's just keep going for the old angel, shall we? I do apologize. This is taking long. This is what happens when you play control decks. And they just get to draw, excuse me, get to draw cards over and over and over again. I'm still, again, I don't know how this deck wins other than annoyance. Sure, draw more cards, pull all that, sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's probably got all the Settle Wreckages in the world. I'm not going to give him every card in my deck with Settle. Ixalan's Binding, okay. So, I am going to say good game, because we're going to be here forever. Alright, so that's a sour note to end that one on. I really wish the fun enchantment deck didn't meet up against Fairy of Dominaria, but... ultimately, and that is what it is. Eventually, he'd have beat me out, because he's not got a handful of counter spells. We never gotten anything off. So, anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below how you would build your Mono White Enchantments deck. And until next time, guys, we shall see you in the arena.
This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.